G'day guys, welcome to another episode of Facts and Fintan. Today's topic, Muppets, obviously. Let's get into it, no messing about. So brief history of the show, as we know and love them. So created by Jim and Jane Henson, 1955. That's the year they first started in short form television series Sam and Friends. It's ran from 1955 to 1961. Me personally, I don't trust, a little bit skeptical of any show called Sam and Friends. That's just me. So then they went on to appear on late night TV shows before joining Sesame Street in 1969. Natural progression. A bit. I mean, it just shows you how the times were. I mean, how in need of, I guess, entertainment they were. That they let these weird sock talking things. That's what they were. Like Kermit literally start, which was a sock with ping pong for eyeballs. Ping pong balls for eyeballs. And that was a late night TV show guest. So fun fact, Kermit, he wasn't the first superstar, nor was Miss Piggy, nor Animal. First superstar was actually Ralph the Dog. Yep, Ralph the Dog, first created for Purina dog meats. There's a dog meat advert. He was the first superstar, appearing on the Jimmy Dean Show regularly, which of course is network television. So he was the first superstar. And then after the Sesame Street run with the lads, Bert and Ernie, Big Bird, Elmo, the gang, they went into the Muppet Show, which is where we know and love them from. Ran from 76 to 81, winning 4 Emmys and 21 nominations in just a 5-year, 120-episode run. Not bad, but talking about 120 episodes, Gonzo the Great, fun fact, I mean, the self-proclaimed stuntman. They're self-proclaimed great. I mean, how obnoxious is that? He only did 20 stunts in 120 episodes. I mean, that's a piss-poor effort, mate. That is a piss-poor effort. No stuntman can only have a one out of 6 chance of actually doing a stunt. I mean, that's pathetic. That is absolutely pathetic, and you should just be ashamed of yourself. Right, so one of the biggest features, aside from Gonzo's piss-poor efforts of the Muppet Show, was, of course, a special guest, but it turns out they could only appear once. No more than once. And to sweeten the deal, they could request to be in a scene with their favourite. Fun fact, Miss Piggy was the most requested. I wouldn't know why. And the second, of course, is Animal. And, of course, I was brief bit of a demonstration of Animal and why they would want to be in a scene. Because why wouldn't you want to be in a scene with a coke addict drummer? And he went like this. Yeah, I mean like the drums. Something along those lines, I believe, is how he went. Naturally, the progression from that stint was to make some movies, and they did so, making 3 movies in the late 70s and early 80s before the Walt Disney Corporation began involvement. Fun fact, there are now 10 Muppet movies. I actually don't mind them. The Jason Segel ones, I'd watch them. They're pretty funny. I don't mind them. So after a bit of uncertainty following Jim Henson's death in 1990, rest in peace, the company was bought by Disney in 2004. Sorry, I had a little stroke. And I'd be remiss to not talk about the top dog, or the top frog, as you should call him, Kermit. And it turns out they take him way too seriously, because let's not forget, people, he's not real. You know what? It's not real. He's not real. So it turns out, fun fact, really, it's a bit of a sad fact, I guess, depending how you look at it. Kermit is the only amphibian American to ever testify before the U.S. Congress. Jesus Christ. 2008, he and a team of conservationists visited Congress about the Association of Zoos and Aquariums to promote awareness of endangered amphibians. That's cool again. He's not real. Kermit also, fun fact, has a honorary doctorate of amphibious letters awarded May 19, 1996 at Southampton College, New York. So he has a doctorate, and he's testified to Congress, and he's a talking sock. And I refer to them as talking sock, a bit crude. But did you know the term Muppet, apparently coined from the words marionette and puppet? Marionette is just a puppet pulled by strings. That kind of separates puppets and Muppets and that, but nothing really. Like, the only real difference is that the Jim Henson's like, that's kind of it. Here's a fun fact. I mean, Jim Henson is one of only 3 people to ever have a Hollywood star for both himself and a character. Now, there's 2 obvious ones, and there's one real stupid. Jim Henson's a pretty obvious one, him and Kermit. Another obvious one, obviously Walt Disney and Mickey Mouse. That's pretty obvious. The third, out of all the characters in all of history and their actors, who has both Mike Myers and Shrek? Yes, you heard me. Shrek has a Hollywood Walk of Fame star. Now, if I'm giving it to Mike Myers, I'm giving it for him. Oh, buddy, hit the wires on my headphones. I'd give it to him and Cat in the Hat. Obviously, Cat in the Hat is goddamn the best movie I've ever seen. Like, it literally is probably my top one movie of all time. When I had my wisdom teeth out, I binge watched that thing 3,000 times. Enough about me. Let's get into new segment. I think I'm going to introduce. We'll see how this goes. I've already done a couple test runs on this, and I've been pretty disappointed. So I found another site. We're going to do a live meme review. Jazz hands. Live meme review. Kermit the Frog memes. Let's get into it. Look, I'm not expecting much. I am not expecting much. Made a Pinterest account because they had a bunch of lists. Thought they might have one. So I'm on Memes Gag. Shout out to Memes Gag. Funny memes, inspiring quotes, and humor images. Red flags are a waving. Okay, so 22 funny Kermit the Frog memes. I'm not going to read 22. I'm probably not going to read any. All right, 5 stars is great. 1 star is not so great. All right, let's go to the first one. Farted at work today. Maintenance called looking to look for a sewage leak. 1. When you see a bee, but then remember they're dying at an alarming rate. My face when I'm finally next to the no. Shit meme. That's the same meme. That's how lazy that. 22 and it's the same meme. Okay. When you're taking a test and everyone starts using a ruler, but you thought the answer was Abraham Lincoln. If you thought it was Abraham Lincoln, you're probably retarded. I hate to be the one to break that to you, but you're probably retarded. So of course that meme. 4 stars. When you sneeze and you hear a bless you, but you're home alone. 2. You work out, but your before and after pic look like twins, but that's none of my business though. You work out, well, probably didn't work out hard enough. 5 stars. Can we just take time to appreciate all that Kermit the Frog has done for Twitter? That's not a meme. That's 5 stars. Some of you girls need to calm down on the makeup till we get this clown situation under control. Ha 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 ha. 1 star. One more meme. We've got time for one more. What's this one? When you're the only one in the room that see the roach. Haha. So relatable. Okay, so that's it for meme review. Yeah, wow, that was interesting. Okay, so that about wraps it up. Stay tuned for next time, I guess. God, shoot me. Laters.